we are live. Welcome back with Murphy Mac to another episode of the Fitness Beginner Podcast, where we help you get started on your fitness journey. What is up, everybody? We finally did it. We did it. The bodybuilding show has come and gone, and we went and we got the job done. That was the whole goal. That was the whole mission. And today's podcast is literally just a little recap about what happened this weekend. I just want to talk about the weekend, how everything went, how I did in the show, some things that I learned, some things that I didn't know that I didn't realize, and we're just gonna go over how my weekend went. Hopefully, y'all had a great week this past week, and y'all gonna have a good one this week. But yeah, if you're interested in doing a bodybuilding show ever, this would be some good insight for you, as this is my first show. So this will give you a little heads up and help you out a little bit when you go onto your bodybuilding journey. So I don't have anything written down. We just going off dome here. So basically, the show was in Gadsden, Alabama. We drove up Thursday. So technically, you have to be there a day early. You have to be there at least by Friday because you have to check in on Friday. And then when it comes to the tanning, you'll do 2 coats of tan. So you'll do your first coat of tan on Friday. So you have to be there at least a day before if you go and use their tanning, and you got to check in. So we went ahead and went up Thursday just to make things easy, make sure we were there on time. They uh they have what they call a host hotel, which is where they do pretty much everybody stays, where they do like the block rooms where you can get a discounted rate and stuff. So everybody pretty much stayed in the same hotel, which is nice. Keeps everything in one area, and that's also the hotel where they did the check-in at. So that's where we stayed at. It made it easy. So Thursday we didn't really do much. We just got there, did my check-ins with my coach, made sure I had all the food and everything that I needed, and I was prepared. Kind of drove around the city a little bit just to waste some time. Not much Thursday, and then Friday, of course, we, again, preparing all my meals because it's a constant meal by meal thing. I'm literally checking in every, like, 2 hours with my coach, sending him videos, and then based off that video, he'll send me back what I'm supposed to eat, how much water I'm supposed to eat. So Friday when you get to Friday, the day before the show, it's very, very specific. Like, the amount of food you eat, very specific. The amount of water you drink is very specific. Like, you get a certain amount of ounces of water every meal, and that's all you get. Like, you can't just drink water in between and stuff. You gotta drink that certain amount. You gotta have a certain amount of sodium, so you're measuring everything out, you're weighing everything out. So Friday was super strict day. We tried to just lay low, be chill Friday. Did our check in 5 o'clock, and then I went and got my tan at about 5:45. Then after that, I did a little bit of posing. Also, after every meal that I had that day, also did like a little band, a little pump up, and some posing after that, after each meal. So I basically posed all day long Friday. And trust me, when you're drained and have no energy, posing is hard, dude. Posing is one of the hardest things. And one of the things that I dreaded the most about prep was having to go pose because you already worked out the day. You already did cardio twice a day. And you still got to go pose on top of that. Man, it's brutal and it's hard, bro. Posing is not easy. Um, it looks easy, but it's not. It's tough. Yeah, that was Friday. Didn't do much. My family came in Friday, so we got to see them Friday night right before we went to bed. Then Saturday, woke up about had to do my first check in about 5:30, I think, with my coach. First check in at 5 or 5:30. Then I got my tan at 6:30 and went to the Venmo. Went to the expo. We went to the uh what's it called? Venue. That's what I'm trying to think of. Went to the venue. Competitors meeting was at like 8 first. Show started at 9. Well, turns out there wasn't that many people that showed up to the show. They had low numbers this year, so there wasn't that many competitors. So the show went by quick, dude. They pumped us in there. Like prejudging was done in like an hour. I thought I was gonna have time to go out there because I did 3 different classes. I thought I would have time to go out there, like pump up a little bit, do my one class, then come off the stage, eat a little bit more, pump up again, go back out there. No, I literally went out there, come off the stage, waited like one class, went right back on the stage. And then one time I even came off the stage and turned around and went right back on there, like with no class in between us. So like they were pumping us in and out, back to back to back. They were very, very efficient with it. So shout out to the NPC because they got their shows down pat. They ain't play around. Like they had it on a tight ship. Like they wasn't wasting no time. They got it done. We was in and out. It was quick. So, I mean, that was good that it was quick, but it was also not good because I didn't really get to pump up or eat what I needed to before the first like prejudging. So prejudging, I mean, I looked okay. I would say it wasn't my best. I was kinda flat a little bit. I coulda used a little more, like, pumping up and food in me, but it is what it is. We still look good on stage, so I'm not complaining too much. I didn't realize it was gonna happen that fast. Like, everything happened so quick that I didn't really get a chance, but, hey, I'm not complaining. They got us in and out, didn't waste no time. So they ran the event very efficiently, so that was good. That was I liked it. It wasn't like chaos and people running around everywhere, things screwing up. You know how things like that can go sometimes. So they ran a tight ship for sure. They got us in and out. And then so we were done. We left prejudging. It started at 9. Prejudging was probably over with everybody. I mean, I was done by like 9:30, but then I sat in the stands and watched the rest. So all the prejudging was done at like 10:30. So finals started back at 4. So we had to be back for the competitors meeting at like 3:15. So what I did after prejudging, we went back to the hotel room, did another check-in with my coach, got some more food in me, and then I took a nap. I took a nap for like an hour, tried, and then I just laid in the bed for the rest of the time, pretty much, just to try to recuperate as best I could. Have my feet elevated because my legs were kind of giving out on me. I couldn't really hold my poses in my legs like I wanted to. Like I was losing a lot of definition in my legs because I couldn't squeeze. Like I just didn't have no fluids and food in me. I couldn't hold it during prejudging. So we kept my feet elevated, took a nap, tried to relax, got a meal in me, and then once I woke up, did another check-in about 2:30 with my coach, got some more food in me. Um, actually, no, when I did that check-in, we went to Chick-fil-A. He let me have chicken a grilled chicken club from Chick-fil-A, and oh my gosh, was that good. That was the best grilled chicken club I ever had, and he let me get the fries too. That was the first fries that I'd had in 6 months, and those were the best fries ever. Waffle fries from Chick-fil-A, they were so good. But yeah, that meal did me good. I had a lot more I was a lot more full going into finals, so that helped me out a lot. Same thing with the finals, they ran it super quick, like, once I got up there, I went back to back to back. I did 3 classes. So the category I was in was classic physique, if you know anything about bodybuilding. They had 3 different categories. You have men's physique, classic physique, and bodybuilding. I did classic physique, and I was in 3 different classes. So I was true novice, class A, which is based off, like, your height and weight. So I think class A was, like, up to 5'9". I was true novice A, and then I was in regular novice A, which is, again, up to 5'9", and then I was in open class B. So open class B was up to 5'9", like 195 pounds or something like that. So those were the 3 classes I did. And basically how it works is they do like 90% of the judging during prejudging, and they pretty much know who the winner was after the morning show. But if it is very close, sometimes they will use the night show to kinda pick a winner if it's between 2 people. But basically, they already know who's gonna win, from the prejudging, because that's when they actually line you up and compare you against each other. In the night show, the finals, that's when you only do like, you do your routine out there by yourself, and then they kinda pick a winner. So it's kinda weird how they do it, in my opinion. I don't really like how they do that, but that's just I guess that's how they always done it. So, yeah, I did my routine one time, then it was me and one other guy in True Novice A, and I ended up winning that class. I took first in True Novice A. True Novice means it's your very first bodybuilding show ever, like, you've never competed before, you never done one, and that was True Novice A, and I won that one, and then Novice A means you've competed before, but you haven't won a tournament before, so you're not, like, ready to go to the open class or whatever. So I was in that one. I won that one too. That was up to 5'9", it's novice class A. And then open class B. So this is like the legit class. This is like the class where everybody competes at, where all like the actual good people are. And I was in open class B. I ended up taking second in open class B. So that was good for me for my very first show, and I'm natural. So taking second, I was very proud with the guy that won. It was a no-brainer, like, he clearly beat me. Like, if you look at the pictures of us, I mean, he had me beat hands down, there was no question about it. So, it didn't really matter what I do. I mean, what I did to, like, pump up or eat or whatever, it didn't really matter at the end of the day because he still woulda beat me regardless. So, I'm not mad. I mean, he had a better package than I did. It is what it is. But I'm proud of the package I brought to the stage for sure. I mean, yeah, I get nitpicky, and I think I could do a little better, but that's just me being hard on myself. You know, everybody's gonna be their hardest critique, but I think I could have been a little leaner and a little more full. But it is what it is. Like, I'm happy with what I brought to the stage. It was a lot of hard work, a lot of discipline, a lot of cardio, dedication. Like, So I'm not complaining. I'm happy with the results. So I got and then at the end, you do like they pick a novice overall winner. So they take novice class A and novice class B, and then they do like a pose off and they pick a winner to do overall. So that's what I did. We did that, and I ended up winning novice overall. So that was a big win for me. So I got 3 first place wins and then a second place in my open class. So I did pretty well for my first show. I'm not super happy with that. Like I'm grateful for that for sure. It was definitely a very cool experience, a fun experience, a very hard experience, and probably a experience that I'm never gonna do again. Let's just be honest. Like it was cool, and now I'm glad I did it. And it's one of those things that you either love it or you hate it. So like I got mad respect for bodybuilders because I don't know how they do that jump for a living. I really don't. Like it's tough. So you really gotta love it. Like you gotta be dedicated to the sport to really to do it and do it to its to your full potential. 'Cause it's hard, like, you can't just halfway do it. If you halfway do it, it's gonna show on stage, and you might as well not even do it. You it's one of those things, you either all in or all out. Like, if you ain't all in, you might as well save your time, not waste it, because it's gonna show on stage unless you just have top tier genetics or something. But, yeah, I'm glad I did it. It was a fun experience. I don't plan on doing one in the future. Maybe way down the road we'll do another one. We'll see. But as of right now, no, we're gonna try something different. Like y'all know, I'm a bucket list person, so I got to go down the list. I got to knock off the next thing. I don't know what it is gonna be yet. I hadn't decided. I got a few things on the list that I'm going back and forth with, but right now I just want to be normal for a little while. I want to live a normal life. Train once a day, not twice a day, not every day of the week. Like I'm gonna tone my workouts way back. I'm either gonna do 4 or 5 days. Probably gonna do like 4 days training, and I'm gonna add cardio back in. So I was just talking to my wife about this. I went from doing two extremes back to back. So I went from doing from the Ironman last year, which was very extreme on the endurance side, and then I switched that and went to bodybuilding, which is very extreme on the training side, on the weightlifting side. So I went from endurance to the opposite to training. So now what I'm thinking is I want to combine the two. I want to do like a hybrid style training. You see a lot of people on YouTube now say they're hybrid athletes. So I think that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. I kind of want to do both. Like I love weightlifting. That's my background, but I also kind of fell in love with the endurance side when I started doing the Ironman training. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make it like a mesh. I'm gonna combine them together and do like a hybrid style. So I'm thinking I'm gonna train with weights 4 days a week, and I'm probably gonna do some kind of cardio 2 days a week. But I hadn't decided exactly how I want to do it just yet. I'm thinking do like a upper lower split Monday, Tuesday, and then on Wednesday do like a cardio training, like a either interval training, something like that. And then Thursday, Friday do upper body, lower body again, and then Saturday do like a long cardio session. So so it's basically upper body, lower body cardio, upper body, lower body cardio. That's what I'm thinking about right now. I don't know. I want to play around with it and see. Probably switch it up a few times before I really dial in a new training plan. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do just yet. It really depends on what goal I decide to do next, but it's probably gonna be a little bit before I decide on that. So I'm tinkering between a ultra Spartan race, or a ultra marathon or Ironman. May do another Ironman. I don't know. Ultra marathon is kind of hard because I want to do a 100 miler, but that's gonna take a while to build up to. So what I'm thinking is I can train for a few other things and do them along the way while I'm training for ultra, because ultra probably it's gonna take me over a year to train for. So I'm thinking I could do like Spartan race or Ironman or something in between, kind of building up to that ultra marathon. But yeah, I have a few things. We'll see. If y'all have any good ideas, y'all let me know. Anything cool, like challenging, fun, exciting, thrilling, what's the word? Adrenaline. I'm an adrenaline junkie. So anything like that, y'all hit me up. Y'all let me know. I want to try something new. I need a challenge for 2025. So I knocked off 2023 and 2024 now. So I need to figure out something for 2025. But for now, I'm gonna lay low, let my body recover a little bit. I do need my body is kind of broken down a little bit at this point. So I really want to. I'm going to Canada in 3 weeks. So for this next 3 weeks of my training, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it easy. I ain't gonna try to do nothing crazy. I'm not gonna try to put on no muscle or nothing in the next 3 weeks, because when I go to Canada, I'm gonna take the whole week off. Like we're gonna be doing a lot of hiking and stuff. So I'll be doing a lot of cardio, a lot of like legs and stuff because we're doing a lot of hiking. But I'm not gonna train at all. I'm not gonna do any weights. I'm gonna use that whole week to let my body kind of recover a little bit. So for the next 3 weeks in the gym, probably just gonna keep it real chill. Uh, just do some normal workouts, nothing crazy. Not trying to break no PRs or put on a bunch of muscle mass. I'm just gonna try to keep my body moving, healthy, keep the joints lubricated, things like that. So yeah, let's see. After the show, I know y'all want to know what did I eat because I hadn't been able to eat anything but my meal plan in 6 months. So what did I eat? We went to this restaurant called Jefferson's. I never heard of it before, but apparently it's a chain. Oh, and that place was amazing. If you never been to Jefferson's, I highly suggest go. It was really good. Um, we got all kinds of different little appetizers. All the appetizers are so good. I got a avocado bacon burger and I got some wings. You already know because your boy, I had to get 2 things because I was starving. But we had these like buffalo chicken queso fries as an appetizer. We had jalapeno cheese bites as an appetizer, and then pretzel bites as well, dude. And it was amazing. Everything there was good. Kind of just all split it at the table. But yeah, that place is really good. If you ever have a chance, go to Jefferson's. Highly recommend it. They're like up in northeast Alabama or like northwest Georgia or like Tennessee area. They're up there in that area. But yeah, it was really good. Also, I got these brownies called Buckeye brownies. They're amazing. Look them up. Uh, they're huge, like, gourmet brownies, and I had those. So me and my wife been smacking on those the last few days, just a little bit at a time, but yeah, I had that after the show, and it was well worth it. They were so good. But yeah, kinda indulged the past couple days. Imma have to dial it back a little bit. Um, my original plan for this week, for Monday, was to take off this week. I wasn't gonna work out this week, but after eating all the food this weekend, I got a lot of energy. Like I feel way better now than I was feeling. I wanted to take off because I felt like crap, like the building up the last few weeks. But now that I got some food in me, I feel a lot better. So I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to the gym. Like I got energy. I need to get some of this energy out, you know? So I went to the gym this morning. I felt good. I was actually excited and motivated to go to the gym this morning. It was crazy. Like the past like 2 months, I've dreaded going to the gym. No lie. Like I didn't want to be there. It sucked. I was just getting through it. I was forcing myself through it. And today, like I was pumped up. I was ready to go. Like I got up out the bed, made me some quick breakfast. Still made my normal pre-workout meal that I was making on prep, cream of rice. But yeah, I was excited to go to the gym. So I changed my mind. I'm going to the gym this week. I am. I ain't taking no week off because now I got a lot of food in me, and I'm gonna use that to my advantage. Try to work out, get some good little pumps going in the gym. My vascularity right now is insane. Like my veins right now are just busting out my arms when I'm not even doing nothing. Like I'm just sitting here and they'll be popping out. Like my vein, I wasn't even that vascular on stage. And I guess it's just because all the junk food I've been eating after. I guess it just fills up the veins. But yeah, I don't know. I swear I look better now than I did on stage, but it is what it is. But yeah, we're gonna put these extra calories to some good use this week. But once all the sweets and stuff I bought are gone, I'm not gonna keep indulging. I'm gonna get back to my meal, not my bodybuilding meal plan, but get back to meal prepping my foods and eating the healthy foods that I was before, whole foods. Not going crazy with it. I just want to treat myself a little bit after the show because I lost a little over 20. I lost about 23 pounds. I competed show day. When I woke up, I was 162. When I started prep, I was 185. So what's that? 23, yeah, 23 pounds. So I got a little wiggle room to play with. So I wasn't too worried about going over my calorie goal for a few days, kind of enjoy myself, get back to living a normal lifestyle, eating normal foods. That's what it's all about. You can only sustain that for so long, eating like starving yourself like that. But yeah, trying to think what else is there to update y'all about on the bodybuilding show. Something I learned is that I have mad respect for bodybuilding as a sport, for bodybuilders. It takes a unique person, special person, dedicated person to do that. It is very, very hard. And if you, I challenge you, if you up for a challenge, do a bodybuilding show and give it 100%. It will change your life because like you will create more discipline by doing this than anything you've ever done in your life. Like it takes a tremendous amount of discipline to actually do it and do it right. Like I didn't cheat. Like I didn't my coach gave me a meal plan. He told me exactly what to eat, and that's what I ate. I didn't eat off my meal plan at all. I had one cheat meal the whole time. It was for my wife's birthday. I took her out to eat, but it was like a planned cheat meal. It was planned in my diet to have a cheat meal that night, and I didn't get no dessert. Like what my coach was like, you can go and eat what you want. Don't get crazy with it, and you don't get no dessert. and I had a water to drink. So, like, I had a cheap meal, but not anything, no dessert, nothing like that. But yeah, I didn't cheat it because I know if I got on stage and I didn't do my best, I would be mad at myself for cheating on my diet and stuff. So I took it 100%, did it right. I knew I was gonna be if you're gonna sign up for it and spend all the money and do it, you might as well do it right. It don't make sense to cheat on it and not give it your all. So, what else did I learn? I learned that I learned a lot about tanning. There's a lot of stuff you gotta do for your skin to properly do a spray tan. Like a week out from the show, I started using this exfoliator stuff on my skin to exfoliate my skin. Apparently, I don't know, gets like the dead skin or something off, and it balances the pH levels of your skin. Who even knew your skin had pH levels? I didn't know that, but apparently it balances. I don't know. This is what they told us. Then, since I'm so pale, I had to put a base coat on 2 days out from my show, like a self tanner. I put 2 coats of a self tanner on Thursday. I put one on Thursday night, washed it off Friday morning, put another one on Friday, then washed it off right before I went and got my base coat with my spray tan. So I had base coat Thursday, base coat Friday of a self tanner, and then I went and got the spray tan base coat, and they put 2 coats on me with the spray tan. Turn around, that was Friday night. Turn around, went Saturday morning, went back and got my top coat. I had 2 coats of top coat. We went and did prejudging, and I was still lighter than everybody else on stage. So when I went back for finals, they had to put another coat on me. I literally had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I had like 7 layers of tan on me. It was insane. That's how pale I am. But I don't know, man. It's like the tan, it wasn't sticking to my skin or something, right? I don't know. It was weird, but I learned a lot. Yeah. And then apparently, you can't use like lotions. You can't use lotions, deodorants, anything like that because it'll make the tan where it don't stick to your skin, which I didn't do none of that. So I don't know why mine didn't work right, but I still got it on me. If you're watching the video, like it's still on my hands. I still got a little bit on my arms and stuff. It actually looks good, like on my arms and legs and stuff, but it don't look good like on your hands, like the dry spots on your hands and your feet and stuff. You can tell you got a spray tan on it, but like on my arms and my legs, it actually looks pretty decent. I got one little coat on my face and on my head, but I mean it's pretty much washed off now. You can't really tell. Also, after your show, it's pretty common for people to kind of binge eat and enjoy themselves a little bit after the show, but it's very, very important to not get in a cycle of doing that. You got to get right back on into like an actual steady meal plan because you will kind of create a eating disorder. You got to think your body's been starving for so long that your body's in a very anabolic state, so it wants to hold on to all the nutrients it can. So when you start feeding your body a bunch more calories and nutrients, your body's going to hold on to everything that it can. So if you go and indulge in a bunch of junk food for a week, 2, 3 weeks, a month after your show, you're gonna gain a lot of weight. Like you'll gain a lot of weight back because your body's gonna hold on to all that. It's gonna store all that fat because your body thinks it's starving. So what does it do? It's gonna hold on to everything it can. So that's why it's very important after your show not to like keep indulging in the sweets and stuff. I mean, and you can like doing it a day or two, a couple days after, you'll be fine. I mean, you your calories have been so low, like you're probably single digit body fat. Like you need to gain a little bit of weight to get your body back to normal levels. So that's fine. But you don't want to make that a habit and keep doing it. You don't want to like super binge, which most people know are already like pretty cautious of what they eat anyways that do bodybuilding. So it's not that big of a deal. But some people do after their shows, they go crazy. They've been starving themselves for so long and they just eat, and then they get fat. They just gain a bunch of weight. But I'm just warning y'all ahead of time, don't do this. I'm fighting the battle not to do that now. So, yeah, I shouldn't have issue with it. I'm pretty cautious about what I eat, and I like to be on a routine. Like I like to meal prep my foods and things like that, so I can stick to it pretty easy. It's the weekends that get you. The weekends will get you when you going out to eat or football starting Saturday. Yeah, I'm ready for that. I'm excited for football. You go to your little football parties and eat all the little foods they got there, which it's not a big deal, but you just don't want to indulge and get too crazy with it. You don't want to overeat there, especially if you're drinking beer. I know y'all drinking cold beer watching football, and that's okay. But just be cautious of what you're eating. Don't go overboard with it. So, yeah, I'm sure there's many more little things I learned, but I can't think of off the top of my head. I just want to say shout out to my support system, my family that came and supported me. I couldn't do it without y'all. Y'all know who you are. My family. The one thing I love about my family is we travel in a pack. We really do. Everywhere we go, we the whole family comes. Like, our family supports each other. Me and my cousins, my aunts, we all are all super close and support each other in pretty much everything we do. Just like when I did the Ironman, my whole family came and watched me do the Ironman, and it means a lot. So thank y'all for doing all the things that y'all do for me, support me along the way. My family used to get so mad at me when I come to the family dinners because they would have all this good food, and I would bring my lunch box with my meal prep containers in it, and I'd be heating it up in the microwave, and they'd all be eating good, really good food, rubbing it in my face, and they'd be like, "You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself." But hey, I ain't got to bring my lunchbox no more. We finna eat. So, Mama, if you listen to this, next time we have a party, I'm gonna eat good at your house. You best believe that. Mama always try to take care of me. She makes sure I get fed. She didn't like when I did the bodybuilding show and thought I was losing too much weight, which I did. I ain't gonna lie, my face looked a little sickly. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, we about to put some more weight on. It's all right. Yeah, I ain't gonna keep rambling on. I'm just rambling at this point. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you hadn't yet, watch last week's episode where I talk about how I'm preparing for the show. And then this week is about what I did for the show and what I learned. So yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope y'all have a great week. If you're driving to work, be safe. Have a great day at work. Other than that, y'all tune in next week for another episode of the Fitness Beginner Podcast. Until then, peace, love, protein.